Justice League Warworld. This was a pretty interesting experiment. I absolutely loved what they were able to do. But can I just admit one thing? I don't know what the hell happened in the third act. I don't know what the hell was happening. I don't know what was the cause of everything. I basically, when the movie ended, I was like, what the hell did I just watch? Let's talk about Justice League Warworld. An interesting, take on Justice League and how we know them, because this was a pretty different direction. Now, can I just talk about what I enjoyed? Because I feel that I don't want to go into the negatives without looking at the positives. Number one, what they were able to do with the stories. For example, this focuses on 3 stories. One, it's a Wonder Woman Western story. Pretty interesting, pretty captivating. As a standalone animated movie, that can work very, very well. The other one was a Batman story. It was a Batman Conan, whereby Batman is more of Conan. You have, and if you know any Conan story, you have monsters. They have to go from one place to the other, and between them there is also a sea, and the sea has sea creatures, and you have betrayals, and you have meteors, and you have gold. You have Russell Gould being a very interesting take on the characters and being like, and his magic wand, which is a gun. That was pretty awesome. Or spoilerish. Let me just put it, this review is spoilerish. So we have Russell Gould, we have these other characters that are introduced, these monsters. This is basically, let me just put it this way. Batman is a mercenary, self-centered Conan. But now they bring in the Batman element with the mask and his basic attitude as a hero. So that was pretty interesting. That was pretty, as a standalone short animated movie, that would have worked, and I pretty much enjoyed that. The third one was Superman and more of a film noir. You have Diana, you have Batman, you have Superman, but now they feel like they know each other, and then they're trapped in this small restaurant. It's black and white, so it has that 60s, 50s UFO approach, but then there's an alien invasion. And then from there, now that's where I got lost, because now they go into this huge spaceship and they discover that Martian Manhunter has been enslaved, and so he's doing something with his mind, whereby we have this other character. We have Lobo. Lobo is in the movie. He's the one who's been sent to actually capture Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman as they try to rescue Martian Manhunter. And then we learn that Martian Manhunter is the one who was in their head. And then this other person wanted a key that would turn the Warworld into something, into a weapon, into a universal weapon. I don't understand. I didn't understand that part. In fact, I was like, what the hell is going on? I mean, animations are supposed to be simple. Yes, this is a very simple story, but what the hell is happening? Who's this other character? How does that connect to these 3 stories? Is it that the Martian Manhunter? Because this person, this other creature, was trying to generate fear within people, and that would develop what? I don't know. I didn't understand this movie, I'm sorry to say. I don't understand what happened over there. But then the Martian Manhunter now merges with this other Mars creature, and then they create the key, and then they do something, and then the whole planet explodes. But then Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman are rescued by, I don't know the name of the character. So they end up in that new desert, and they watch as the planet explodes, and then we are left with another cliffhanger. Then I was like, you started off so well, but you generally ended badly. It generally went in a direction that I was like, I'm not against it, I just don't think that worked effectively. I'm not against what they did, but I don't think it went the way it was supposed to go, because it felt like they ran into an idea, because wow, they had like 3 solid short stories. They had like 3 solid short stories that you could follow. Adventurous, action-packed, enjoyable. But they go into this other thing that totally now just turns everything over its head. And with that, you can basically tell what I liked about the movie. I love the first 2 acts. The third act was garbage. I don't think it had to be necessarily that complex. I love the animation. I did not love the art style, because it felt more Vector. Vector have like cleaner lines. They have cleaner, feels. And you can just do the texture, but the texture comes on top of the feel, and you can tell it kind of looks like there's a plastic feel over the general picture. But generally, I love the animation. I love The three stories I absolutely love, but where they choose to take it in the third act is what spoils everything for me. If you have a kid, they can watch this, but they will be lost. Trust me, they'll ask you a lot of questions. If you love Wonder Woman, Batman, basically, if you love Bruce Wayne, you love Diana, and you love Clark Kent, you have a good time because they actually really focused on those personality more than they did now the superhero alter egos. It's less about Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. It's more of Diana. It's more of Clark Kent. It's more of Bruce Wayne. So I love that about the general animation. There's a character, Jonah Hill is in the movie. No, not Jonah Hex, not Jonah Hill. Jonah Hex is in the movie in the beginning, but he plays more like a villain. I love that opening. I also love oh my gosh, it's just that ending that they did not get right. So basically that's it. If I was to give Warworld, it's where it needs to be. Actually, that's what I respect about DC animation department. They've nailed the universes, and I love what they're doing with the experiments. Just don't make it unnecessarily complex, but I love what they did. The fact that it's not on a big screen, the fact that it's on DVD, it's on DVD and 4K Blu-rays, the fact that it's there, that makes it more enjoyable because you don't have to watch it, you don't have to go and pay to watch it in a big whatever, in a big screen. It doesn't deserve that. So for what it is, a movie on DVD, DC animated, I would give that a 3.7 out of 5. Just because it's on DVD and it's not on cinema. But man, it has the three stories within that story, the three stories are nice, but my goodness, they just blew it with that ending. Anyway, that's Warworld. If you watched it, what did you think? What did you enjoy? Which stories did you enjoy? Did you understand what they did with the story? And if you understood what happened with that story, can you please just put it in the comment section? Because I have no idea what happened. I have no idea why we saw these first shots, these first 3 animated shots. So basically that's it. That's my review. Remember to always watch what you enjoy and enjoy what you watch. And I shall see you on the next one.